Well, spring-like day here in central and eastern Kentucky on this Thursday. We had a mix of clouds and sunshine, a lot of wind out of the southwest, and that pushed our temperatures into the low 60s. Most locations, changes on the way Friday. Rain returns before changing over to some light snow late in the day and through the evening hours. Much colder, low 20s by Saturday morning, and that could create some slick roadways, whether it snows in your area or not. Even with some rain around, that could be enough to, again, to create a few slick spots as that moisture freezes. It should be a chilly weekend overall, but that is going to give way to some milder air by President's Day and beyond. So we're not going to stay in the colder air for long. The clouds scattered about, a good bit of sunshine that allowed the wind to pick up nicely, and all the rain and snow into the eastern part of the Great Lakes well to our north, right around that area of low pressure. We're only expecting a passing shower at best, and we essentially stayed dry. Live look at downtown Mount Sterling there at the Montgomery County Courthouse. Looking good, still feeling good. Note your winds are out of the northwest. That's an indication that boundary is now shifted into eastern Kentucky. That'll allow some slightly cooler air to come in here during the overnight and into tomorrow morning. 59, so temperatures looking good. We head a little farther to the south, checking out the Kentucky Mesonet camera in Casey County near Liberty. You see the sun on the way down. Nice 60 degrees there with the west wind still up at about 10 to 15 in most locations, and the winds still a bit on the gusty side, generally in the upper 50s and low 60s, about 35 minutes or so away from sunset. Still have some gusts in the order of 20 to 25 miles per hour, even close to 30 there in Hazard. As the sun sets, I do think we will begin to back those down as that weak boundary moves eastward. Up to our north, of course, further north you go, the colder the air and the clouds hanging around, but the rest of the area, man, looking good. Low to mid 60s. Area of low pressure number 1 heading into New England. Number 2 about to make a beeline right into the heart of our area. And this is the one we have been tracking by tomorrow morning. It's over Missouri, and then it makes a run right through the heart of the Ohio Valley and the Commonwealth for that matter. Again, it's all about the track. Farther south, better chance of that snow, and that looks probable at this point. So breaking it down hour by hour with your Futurecast, no issues this evening. It will be cold tomorrow morning. We're going to start out into the low 30s, but as that system approaches, temperatures I think we'll top out mid 40s. Now, it may be tricky down south. We actually could see temperatures surge a bit depending on the track of that low into the 50s. Rain initially, but around this time tomorrow night, we start that changeover. And it could be around the afternoon and early evening commute, that is, so that's something to watch. It may take a little while before it sticks, but if it's heavy enough, it'll be enough to overcome the ground temperatures, and I think we will lay a little bit down. Now, everything exits fairly quickly, but by Saturday morning, look at temperatures. We're in the low 20s. That's why there is a concern for any of that residual moisture, even where it rains, creating some slick spots. So right now, it's looking like an inch or two along the I-64 corridor and then out into eastern Kentucky, some locally higher amounts, and then really kind of trimming it down. Farther south you go, it should mainly be a rain event. This is not a big storm by any stretch here, especially this deep in winter, but it could be impactful, especially on Saturday morning. That's out of here. One thing that's not, cold air. It's going to be with us on Saturday, only low 30s, but then as we head into the day on Sunday, we're looking at a 10-degree jump, and that upward trend, that is going to continue into early next week. So checking out your 7-day forecast here. 44 tomorrow, falling temperatures as we change the rain over to snow by the evening hours. Cold for Saturday. But by President's Day, a lot of folks off for the holiday. Should be a nice one, low 50s. And then we'll do it all again. You don't reach the low 60s without wind, so it's going to be breezy. And we could see showers and even the potential of a few rumbles of thunder this time next week.